This is XPC Reviews here. This is my third time trying this video. The other two times, the second time I tried it, I was talking too loud, so I'm actually going to try and talk quieter during this one. So, yeah, the first time, though, I kind of messed up when I was talking. I had no idea where I was. I was like this. I was trying to explain the stuff on the screen to the camera, and the camera was like down here, so you couldn't even see it. So, I guess I'll start off with explaining this video right now. So, this is just an Olympus camera. Didn't really have much detail of the model in the box. Yeah, I just don't know what model it is. I just put Olympus camera as the title or something. So, alright, so, this is a good camera, actually. Well, no, it's not. It's actually not. It's not a good camera. It's just basic. It's an HD camera, so it has an SDHD card, or just an HD card, which is basically just a high definition instead of an SD card, which is standard definition. You'll notice that's what SD stands for. I'm not sure what HD stands for. It's high something. Evidently, it's not quality because quality starts with Q. But so this camera uses HD cards or HC cards or SD cards. Doesn't really matter because this camera shoots in HD. There's SD, depending on like the landscape or whatever. What am I saying? Depending on like the lighting or or whatever the camera's shooting at, whatever the camera's like filming. So yeah, I've only used HD cards for this, which is good because if you notice on my other channel, which is XP Gaming for You, I'll try to put a link in the description. I'm not sure if I can really do that because I'm shooting this from my phone because my camera's right here. And it's just that basically that's why I can't put a link to that in the description, but you can visit it. I probably have a link on my channel to XP Gaming, no G, number 4, letter U, all in caps. Doesn't really matter in caps when you're searching on YouTube though. So, you know. Alright. So let's start this off right now since yeah, so there's like a slot where you can put the SD or HC card in here, which I'm glad that this camera actually does shoot in both HD and SD. So I can just put any SD or HC card in there. But there is cameras out there that are expensive or kind of cheap that only shoot in HD, that only require HD cards like this. Because if you try and put this in a camera like in whatever it's called, a Fujifilm camera, most of those cameras only shoot in SD, and like a Kodak camera or something. Ones like really bad, those only shoot in standard definition too. So battery life on this thing, garbage. It's not good at all. It takes like a million years to charge. It takes about probably like an hour of just like, even if you have it turned off, sometimes it'll just waste the battery somehow. It's like a leak or something in here. I don't know. I mean, it's evidently not a leak actually, because then it would like explode. And so that's it. But so let's get to some reviewing here. This actually does shoot in very good quality, but I wouldn't really use this camera for a lot of stuff. That's why I'm just using my phone right now to upload this to YouTube. In the front, it's like bragging about how it has the eye auto and the magic settings on them, which the magic can make it like have a sketch, or it can make it like pop art or a pinhole, or like a fish eye looking thing when you take a picture. Eye auto, I think it automatically focuses it, which in other cameras, like some really cheap cameras actually, it won't focus it. But to focus it, this camera, when you just press the shutter button down, it'll start recording sometimes, but or just take the picture. But when you can press it halfway down, and then it'll get into focus as much as it can. And if it can't, then the screen will just go orange, and then you have to like back it up a little bit. But if you try like 5 times or so of you know, not of like it not being in focus. It'll just record like that. It's not that blurry when it's not in focus. I've done some stop motions with it, but I didn't put them on YouTube because they weren't too good, and I don't have a mic. Because I used to have some beaches, some turtle beaches. If you don't know what beaches are, yeah, they're turtle beaches. I had the X12s. They were good. I should have done a review on them until I stepped on them, and one of the ear cups fell out. Or fell off completely. No way to repair that unless you'd send it back to the people who make the turtle beaches. And then the other one was hanging by a cord. They didn't work at all, and my friend came over and he's like, "Oh my god, dude, can I have those?" I'm like, "Okay, I don't really care about them. They're garbage anyway." So he took them, and I don't really care about them because they were broken. And so yeah, these shooting pretty good pictures and videos. But if you're walking a lot, like if you're at Cedar Point or if you're at like a museum or something and you're trying to take pictures of something and you drop the camera and you want to put your hand in here, it doesn't stay in that well because this bar right here, nothing slides on it, which on other cameras you might notice that it actually has a sliding bar where you can adjust the tightness of it, which if your wrist is smaller than this thing, which it probably would be, then you can adjust that as much as you possibly can. So, let's just get to some other basic functions of this camera. Power button's on the top right next to the shutter button, which is like the record button. Mic's right there too. Makes it pretty good if you're sitting far away to it from it, kind of. Alright, so this is the camera. There's something wrong with it. It's like blue right now. Oh, there we go. There's a problem. Alright. So right now I'm on the recording mode. There is something that makes the camera look brighter and darker, which is like right here. There's also a timer, which can get it from 12 to 2 seconds. That's really bad because it's like only 2 time settings. You can make the camera brighter by going this way, which it goes up to 2. Which this camera, my phone camera, doesn't have that much where you can actually see it when you're looking at it from a small place. You can also make it go dark. It also goes darker into the negatives. First it's at 0, then it goes negative. It'll go really negative. It'll go all the way to -2, so you can actually barely see anything if it's like a really bright day or something. So yeah, good thing on the camera. There's also this on here, which it makes it WB Auto will kind of set how the camera will adjust to the angles and stuff. Like whatever angle you're at. Like if I'm looking over here, then I turn over to the window. It'll take some time to adjust. But it's not gonna do that because my camera is looking at this camera. On the camera outside this, though, you can actually see it very, very clearly. There's no glares or anything. This, when you go to the sunny one, it'll make it a little bit darker. When you go to the cloud one, that just sets the mood of the thing. On a cloudy day, it makes it blue on this one because if there's like a light bulb shining, it'll make it like the opposite of blue, which is, or not opposite of orange, is blue. Not sure what this one's for. I think this is for if you're like have something blue up in the air, like around there. It's like kind of purplish, like a bright light bulb kind of. Alright guys, but I'll be right back in a minute. I'll just pause this for a second. Guys, I'm back. You just noticed that this thing's out of battery, which that's really garbagey about this. And do you guys hear that? It's the weirdest noise right there. My elbow. Press down on it. It's like a spot right here in the carpet. It's weird. So on this camera there is a lot of settings. However, it's very easy to use, and it's out of freaking battery. I won't be able to do anything with this. Oh wait, guess what? I know the model now. It was right there. It says Olympus VG -110. That's so awesome. There's a lot of settings on this camera actually, which I can't show you them now because this freaking thing had run out of battery. Isn't that crappy, Kira? Isn't that just stupid? It was crappy. And so, what this is, let's keep going on this. So, here is how you zoom in and out right here. It says T and W. Not really sure what that is. Oh, your pupils are really, really tiny right now. This is how to zoom in, how to zoom out. Want to get to the default view and just press the shutter button halfway down, basically. This little arrow right here, you press this button. It's like kind of a play button inside of a square or rectangle. But I can't really show you much about this thing anymore, guys. I don't know why it has to run out of battery so often. Battery life is just really crappy. But the features that come with this camera are panoramic, the shakiness, there's no red eye, landscape ones, magic settings, which give it like, you can point the camera at something and you can make it look like a sketch. You can make it look like you, I can't even explain this, like pop art or punk art, kind of a pinhole, or a fish's eye view of how everything looks, which is like kind of zoomed in the center, and then on the outside it's like all bent and not zoomed in. So yeah, guys, I make a lot of YouTube videos with this, but not this one because I'm using my phone and because I'm making a video of it. So yeah, it has very short battery life, and I can't find the charger, so guys, just trust me on this. This thing, you cannot make videos while it's charging, even if you have it plugged into the computer or the wall. Because my old MP3, the one that I used to use to listen to music to, that one, when it was plugged into the computer, which I thought was the only way to charge it, that used to be, you couldn't listen to music with it. But I plugged it into the wall, and you could. So, you know. Yeah, guys, that's basically just about it. I'll do a more in-depth review on this when I have it charged. So, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Say bye, Kira. No. Okay, guys. Bye.